Hello everyone, and a very exciting day because today we are finally getting to plant our warm season containers, also our 3 plant containers.
Yep, it's always exciting to get some annuals anywhere in the ground or in containers. And even though it seems like we've already started gardening in the beginning of the season, anytime you got annuals to go into a container or the ground, it kind of feels like an official start to gardening because annuals are great. I mean, they just do wonderful here.
Yes, we'll be seeing these plants grow all the way from planting to frost. So that's something always amazing to see in the how it does in the garden. So let's get going and show you what plants we have chose. These will be going in full sun area in front of our house on the top of the front door.
Yep.
So if you want to go ahead and start with what you really were into picking.
So the first one we're going to start with is we have a Alyssum here. It's called Moonlight Night. Now this is a new one for this year from Proven Winners. It's the same as the other Alyssums, but it has a yellow right inside the center of the flower. So it gives it that name, Moonlight Night, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I'll try to pop the picture up there so you guys can see it, but it looks great. And I'm just excited to use this one because, again, it's a new one.
The word moonlight, that is so pretty too.
Definitely.
Like gonna glow at night or something.
Yep.
So
what do you have over there?
Okay, so I'm excited to be adding a geranium to this combination. This is called Boldly Dark Red Geranium. And this one grows in a mounded habit. We've never grown the mounded habit type of geranium, so that's why we are very excited to have this up front and see it in the full sun area and the color red. I love to have.
I know that one especially.
Red.
You love to deadhead them, huh?
Yes, big stress reliever. One of my favorite plants to deadhead. All the other plants we're going to show, they deadhead on their own. They're self-cleaning, but this one you do have to deadhead so it can it can promote more of the flowering. But a very easy plant, and also another reason why I like to have this one is all these plants are going to attract pollinators.
Yeah, definitely.
That's like one of the biggest reasons why we chose all these together for a combination. But I see, I love to see the hummingbirds, and of course they love red flowers, and they love the geranium flowers, and we'll have the bees that are,
they love the Alyssum.
And the sweet smell of Alyssum too, so.
Then the last plant we have here is Superbena Sparkling Amethyst. Now this one has a beautiful purple and to white color with a light touch of lavender in there. So it absolutely looks beautiful. This is going to be the 3rd plant that goes in here. And again, like Angie said, they're all pollinator attractors, so it's going to be wonderful to have this in the front.
And I'm going to say that, we chose the colors. It's kind of the patriotic color of red, white, and blue. Because we are, military family, and up there in front of the red house, I just think that's going to look so stunning.
So let's get these guys planted in. All right, so as we start to get planting, I'm going to go ahead and put some soil in the containers here. We're going to do just enough soil to get the containers or the plants in there, giving it plenty of room to compact around it.
I always like to make sure to put them in there, make sure that that's how I want them, the look of it. And of course, the geranium's going to be towards the back.
Yep.
Because it's a little bit, it's mounding, it's higher, it'll fill out all that back there. And then we have the verbena, it'll spill, and it will also fill, while the Alyssum will also spill and fill.
Yeah.
I think it'll just look really pretty mingling together.
Yeah, so we have the Alyssum towards the inside of the container to spill in towards the walkway of the path in the front. Before we start planting, though, we're going to add some slow-release fertilizer. We're using the Proven Winners slow-release fertilizer. I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons in here, or the spoons that actually come in there, and just mix it around. Now this will feed your plants for up to 6 continuous months, which is plenty of time from planting all the way till frost. So you don't have to give it that extra fertilizer in the soil. And then throughout the rest of the year, we're gonna go ahead and give it some of this water-soluble plant food every 3rd watering, or about once a week.
Okay, so always make sure that your containers have holes on the bottom so the plants can drain well.
Yep.
You do not want those roots to end up getting root rot.
So the first one here is the geranium, and I'm loving the geranium. I know Angie absolutely loves it.
I love geraniums.
Beautiful red color this geranium has. Just excited to see it because it's called boldly red, dark red.
Yes.
And I know when we first got them, it had a bloom on there, and it absolutely looked beautiful. I just love that color.
And we don't have to tease these at all. They are not root bound at all.
Then this verbena, I can't wait for this verbena to grow because it's absolutely looking, that color is just amazing with the white.
I think it's one of our favorites
and
right
the purple
now.
in there. Yep.
Ah, broke up. Oh, this is turning out so pretty. Doesn't even have the blooms yet, but so pretty.
Now we're gonna have to fill in here with some soil. One thing I do want to mention about putting the soil in the containers. So one thing I think a lot of people miss out about is the headspace. What headspace is pretty much that, you know, inch to inch and a half from the top of the container to the soil. That way when you do water, you don't get any overspill or anything like that in the container. That's a word that is not used as much, but the headspace, that's what that is. It's an inch to inch and a half from the top of the container to the soil, again, so that water doesn't spill over. All right, so there you have it. 3 plants, quick and easy in a container, and these guys will fill up and look beautiful within a matter of weeks. But for that to happen, you're gonna have to use this water-soluble fertilizer. What you wanna do with water-soluble fertilizer is definitely feed them at least every 3rd watering or once a week, so that way they get enough nutrients. Especially being in a container, those nutrients really run out pretty quick, and you just wanna replenish that for the plants to be able to take that up.
Especially because these containers are going to be, once the warm weather heads away, you know, especially summer, they're going to be getting watered every day. And that's very easy for the containers of soil to start losing those nutrients that Amber's just, you know, spoke about. And that's why it's really good to keep on fertilizing them so they can keep on giving those beautiful blooms through the whole season.
Okay, so that's gonna do it for the video, guys. I know it doesn't look like much, but in a short time, you're gonna start to see some growth. We'll make sure to throw some video in there to show you guys its progress and what it's looking like. But in the meantime, we're gonna get these guys and place them out there in the front.
Yeah, in a short matter of time, we'll start seeing that purple with the verbena and the red up here.
So we'll see you guys in the next video.